Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. Don't ask me why I did that intro different than usual. I'm not actually sure. Anyway, so this submission, I was told that the person who submitted this struggled to get a good unit plan at the start, and they took a really awkward mid-game pivot and then never really answered the divinity. Very interesting. That doesn't tell me a lot, but it is at the same time still very useful because mid-game pivots are something that happens in bad runs where you just kind of don't have an answer for anything and you're a little bit concerned about how you win. Now, this is Spine Chief, which is very intriguing. So, if we're shown Decayer, even with the Plink start, I feel really confident into the run. So I'm maybe assuming we don't see Decayer. Corruptor can be very awkward for this, right? You're pretty much relying on very few units to actually find a victory. And Infector is even more narrow because what if you just don't see Wurmkin units that can benefit from Inspire triggers? That's also very bad. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say. We'll have to see what we're shown. There's no other comments I can really make at this point. 38k, that's either... I think that's a Seraph kill, right? You kill Seraph and then you die to the divinity. You don't go through Relentless, you just lose. So, you're having problems addressing waves, huh? Almost certainly. Yeah, almost certainly. Okay, fair enough. We'll have to see what we're shown. Anyway, if you're joining us for the first time, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. And let me explain what's going on. Basically, viewers are playing Covenant 25 runs of Monster Train with no mutators, and they struggle with various runs for various reasons, and they can then submit those runs to me to play on the channel. The hope behind this series is that it's really educational and that you can kind of see, okay, I see how Dusk addressed this particular issue, where in my case, I didn't think about that or something. The ultimate goal being to inform you on how you address various situations. And sometimes I play absolutely abysmally doomed runs, and maybe you get to watch me suffer, and that's also pretty fun. The challenges do take the form of 3 words, similar to what's up top here. You can kind of see it. Obviously, one of the nice things about this series as well is you know the seeds ahead of time. So if you want to play through it at the same time that I'm doing it and then follow along with yourself, that's perfectly welcome. Love to see it. So at a minimum, I don't think this Spine Chief run can be considered too terrible simply because you have a floor agnostic secondary clan starter. This is much harder if you have something like Queen Zimblings or Dregs. It can be kind of nightmare scenario. This at least is serviceable, right? It's good enough. I should be able to cruise the early game with this. Chief is really strong, so yeah, I think that's that. We are currently on a 44 win streak. We had another surprising Strangler start just because we had all of the right cards for it. It was followed by Endless Eggs going crazy to protect Wildenton, with bottom floors that kind of just cruised for Relentless, top floors protecting Windleton to kind of keep the enemies from ascending. So, a very interesting run. Never saw... Oh, no, we didn't see Predator, but we did see a Ring 1 Wildwood Tome, which is outrageous. I just kind of snap-clicked that and went from there. That was pretty cool. So, yeah, good times. That, like I said, it brought us up to 44 on the series, so hopefully we continue that today. And yeah, that's all I've got for you. So, hey, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And, alright, cool. Let's check this nonsense out. I've been doing a ton of recording today, so I've gotten a lot of progress. I've done like 3 videos so far. It's also, 7:50 a.m., so maybe there should be some sleep in my future, but who can really say? Anyway, let's get in on this. I hope you're all doing well today and at least sleeping better than I am. And yeah, alright. We are default Wurmkin with Exile. This is Exile Umbra. We have Explosive Sigil Daedalus, Rage Fell, and Indulgent Seraph with Echo Snare, and Umbra Assault, and Soul Siphon. Cool. Fine. I like these. Soul Siphon at least inspires. It's good. Another ping is nice. Echo Snare goes away, so I don't care that much that I have it. It also does kind of apply Reap, which is good. So sure, we'll take these. I do want to verify the death location. I think that was the Divinity. Yeah, it was. Okay. Let me scroll back up. Sorry for the jarring effect. Hate doing this, but I need to do it. All right, cool. Map. Okay. Umbra, Wurmkin banners out of the gate. True. Steel Shop lines up with Umbra. We have another Umbra banner with a Hellvent on Ring 3 and a Merchant of Magic. Ring 4 has the Merchant of Steel. Opposite, I mean, that's a pretty bad side, right? Steel with Pyre Remains and Boons. It's kind of gross. We have another Wurmkin banner with removals, though, so potentially good. Let's see. We have a removal dupe on Ring 5 with a Horde. This is huge value. If there's any reasonable universe I can take this Ring 5 removal dupe, we're doing it. What a weird node generation, right? We have a Ring 2 temple, and then we don't see another temple until Ring 5, and then we see 3, and then a Horde finish. It's fine. There's a pretty decent diversity of shops as well. Ring 7 has no steel shop, worth noting. Maybe we can get some value out of that trinket shop. We'll see. Okay, let's look at the Horde first. Karuska in my opener. Snap, click. Conscription Notice, also very good, but Karuska is nutty. And we see Inspire, Decayer. Yeah, I can win with this, right? For sure. Doesn't matter what else I see. I have everything I need here to get that. We take the money here for sure. Lets us play into this game pretty well. And I can pretty much take any unit trial or whatever they show me. We're very strong right now. Karuska means if they show me any common extract, I'm clicking it. And we just play this thing downstairs. We do Plink. We just Echo Snare here. It's fine. Sure. May as well take the 3. Cool. I'm probably taking a little bit of damage there, but I also kind of don't care. You can also just Soul Siphon some floor to kill something. I will Plink here up top. I think that's good. This Antumbra morsel tanks the whole round. I'm going to Soul Siphon middle. It kills this Forge Disciple, and then we just Inspire downstairs. We're good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We'll put something in front of... I always have this trouble. It doesn't really matter where you put the Train Steward. You could face tank with Chief. It's fine. You could face tank with Chief. Or his 10 damage is technically a little better. I think it is arguably similar to do it either way. We're going to put the Train Steward in the back here. I may as well kill on mid, and then I want to save Echoes. This next floor is bad, though. Only 2 Inspire triggers, which means I need to play the Train Steward here to avoid redrawing it. And we send the Echo Snare here for no real reason other than to get rid of it. Show me at least 1. Genius. It's fine. We win on this, right? We at least got 1 purple card that turn, which means we don't lose, which is important. Like, we kill on this floor, for sure. Yeah, alright, he's dead. Good job. Bonk. Alright, cool. Good. Show me extract cards, please. Proclamation. Bounding Echo's also really good. Bogfly getting the infusion is unfortunate. I mean, Proclamation is almost certainly has to be it. It is an Inspire trigger, and it also kills an enemy. Sure. We click it. Mind Collapse, Perils of Production, Prismal Dust. Mind Collapse is kind of an awkward purple card. Prismal Dust is fine. Perils is unnecessary. I think I skipped these, right? Yeah, we skipped these, I believe. Prismal Dust is fine. We'll click it. It's okay. And unit-wise, we're shown Morsel Maker, which is good enough for me, right? We stick that in front of Chief, and that's strong enough for right now. Yeah, sure. Cool. You could even use Kinhost Carapace here, because he's purple, and he's a 20/20. But, I mean, the Morsel Maker is going to be stronger overall, so fine, we'll take it. It's a good infusion as well. Great. I don't really care about unit upgrades at all, so we go to the right, look for another Wurmkin banner. Merchant of Magic. Just make things free. Yeah, you just make cards free. Let's see what this banner is. Keeper of Echoes. Sure. Sure, why not, right? It's fine. I'm going to be inspiring that floor. Yeah, we click him. I will make every Fracture free. 20 in Consume. It's interesting. Would I hold over anything from this state? Not really. If that proclamation were infused, I might. But it's not. Because then it would be double. So in that case, we just 20 and consume a Umbra Assault. I know it's weird, but I actually would prefer that because the planks are good for purples. So, sure. And look in here for a Spell Chain. Spell Chain this Fracture. It's actually pretty okay. Tendon Piercing on this Proclamation is really good. Sure. We're very strong right now. I should also take the Morsel Maker Infusion right now, I believe. Yeah. Cool. I want to take this Horde on this next ring, so I mean, I could go ham here, but I actually don't think it's necessary. We just move on from here. Although I actually probably remove a Train Steward here. And now we're good. Cool. We just need to up the density of purple, and we're fine. Unit Trial, I don't really think I need this, right? What are they going to show me? I already have the answers. Keeper of Echoes with Morsel Maker. You really just need this dude to hold down the fort. Yeah, we're fine. I don't need this unit. I will... Am I playing top floor? I can get away with it. Nah, there's no reason to. We do... Keeper downstairs. I mean, this is a lot of damage. We'll play up top, actually. It's fine here. And then I do the Fracture downstairs. We take the Echo Snare here. It clears most of the wave. Sure. And it does mean we get the Collector, which is nice. Cool. Both of these Infiltrators getting upgraded is kind of funny. I don't need to incant up top or Inspire, so we're just going to kind of send it on the bottom floor and then take a Prismal Dust where I can get it, sure. I'm essentially looking at turning this into big value... What's the word I'm looking for? Big value Inspire triggers. We obviously win this combat. Plink, plink, plink. Hey, good job. Doesn't matter. Purple on middle, sure. I know I just gave myself Ember Drain, but it's fine. Sure, we just click cards, get rid of bad stuff, and then we see a bunch of purple up here, and we win easily. The nice thing about this Proclamation, even though it costs 1 here, is it is an Inspire trigger, which is great. Very clean. Could have reasonably taken the trial for 10 gold. It's fine. Bounding Echoes is nuts, although Echo Infusion is also just nuts. Yeah, we click Echo Infusion here. Engine upgrade? Sure. Sure, this is fine, right? Yeah. Immortal Trade's also really good, actually. No, I should click Immortal Trade, but it's not purple. It's not purple is the problem. I'm gonna click Engine Upgrade. I think we'll be fine. I could dupe something. I go to the right here. The nice thing about Decayer is you really kind of just Unga Inspire. It's very straightforward. You make everything you want to play every turn free, and then you re-roll until you get what you want. I'm going to click this Horde. Bog Slime. Wow. Chain of Gems, also really good, but Bog Slime, I have to click that. What good relics. Wow. I will also 20 and consume the other Umbra Assault. These are just kind of one-off pings I want to get rid of eventually. Freestone, no. Double stack, no. I want things to be cheap. Make every fracture cost 0 pretty much is good. Look in the caverns. We do not click Dante. He's bad. Nope. Don't need it. I have the Chief. Chief is good. Now, I haven't really been talking about it, but it is entirely possible that Dante was the pivot the person was talking about, the submitter. The thing is that when I have Decayer Chief, I really think you just Unga Inspire. We're fine here. I'm 50 into Daedalus, but we're chillin'. I have ridiculous relics and 2 common extracts, which is crazy. We play top, by the way. Yeah. Do I tank with the Chief? I think so. We just kill a Train Steward, and then we fracture up onto the boss. It's good. Sure, sure. We will plink upstairs. It's good for stats. I will fracture the boss, I believe. I also... Actually, I can get my Ember back. So you fracture the boss again. We then Proclamation here, which gives us some value. And then I just take 23 into the boss. It's fine. The fact that it consumes also gives you Bog Slime value, which is great. We just plink a ton up here. It's fine. Big value. Sure. Seems okay. Just don't double bomb me is all I ask. We will take the engine upgrade upstairs. For sure. Genius. I just keep funneling Reap into the boss here. He's taking 100 on that turn. It's really good. It's a lot of Reap. Wow. Echo Infusion is genius upstairs. We plink. I lay the Train Steward out. I don't want him. I take the Prismal Dust here, which kills because of Bog Slime, and then we Soul Siphon downstairs to do another 95 to the boss. Yeah, these relic hits are outrageous. Like, genuinely outrageous. We just plink upstairs to save some life. We plink downstairs to do 120 damage. Sure. Fine. Yeah, I mean, fine, right? It's chill. Top floor is already clear, so we just load up the boss here and... Proclamation, sure, it's fine. Cool. I mean, we're good. Oh, I took one. Oh, look at me. Bad to the video game. Yeah, he's taken 266 here, but we don't even care. Cool. Seems good. Forever Consumed is a zero-cost purple card. We click these. Great job. Go team. I don't need these units. I have my line. We skip them. And I need to just draw more purple cards every turn. So we take draw. I don't really care about space either. I am interested in Merchant of Steel here, simply because I could see multi-strike. Endless on the Keeper of Echoes? This is something I do if I have Patient Seraph, right? He dies, then he comes back. He kind of just face tanks. I should maybe consider this, and then engine upgrade off floor. I should seriously consider this. Think about that for a moment. Dark Forge, we upgrade in Decayer. Yes. Okay. If I Endless here, you can also Elevator him, which is pretty good. This is really strong into Crystal Cloak, because you might struggle there. I think I should do this, right? He keeps the stats from the Morsel Maker. Yeah, I'll do this. And then I don't re-roll this, because that's unnecessary. Although I could re-roll it. I have money in the middle. Sure. With the multi-strike, we take these. Yeah. Cool. There's my line. We move on. And now I just need to remove cards. I destroy this. This is Spike's Trial on Clipped Guard. Right. Now, fortunately, Bog Slime exists, so we can do Chief Bottom here. You do Bog Slime, and then we do Echo Infusion for another Inspire trigger. We get 8 Reap out of that, which is excellent. These Consume Antumbra Assaults are ridiculous. We Echo Snare. We just Antumbra Assault the mid-floor, I think. Take the money. Or no, what you actually do is you Soul Siphon middle. Cool. Cool. Yeah. We... Bog Slime middle for Humongo value. That floor is clear. Echo Snare middle, I suppose. I mean, I think I will take the engine upgrade on middle. No, yes. I may have to replay on bottom, so we take the engine upgrade middle. I do want to get the collectors. We take that, and we just infuse bot downstairs. We are outrageously strong here, right? It's just Echo, send the Train Steward. I need to make sure this Train Steward is dead for Relentless, because I have to Elevator the Keeper, potentially. So what you actually do is we take the Abysmal Dust here, and then we do the Free Forever Consumed, and we're good. We clear the floor. Cool. We play a million Echoes on this turn. Seems reasonable. That's a turn. And can I actually kill my dude? I sure can. He's taking, what, 24 right now? I play the Plink, 28. Play the Plink, 32. Echo Infusion, and he dies perfectly. Cool. And then you play him in the back now, and he kills the combat. Look, I know that was some pretty hot tech, but, like, you'll love to see it. He's endless, so we get to do some ridiculous things here. Hardened Hull? I have no eggs. I'm not seeing any eggs. I guess it's 25 gold. Sure. Oh man, Forced Contamination. It's cheeky. I don't need Ancient Resonance. I'm just going to take another Soul Siphon. This is obnoxious. It's infused, it's a consume for Bog Slime, and it fills the floor. This is really good, though. We'll take it. It's good for upper floors, right? Cave In. Am I going to cave in and... Yes. I am going to cave in another Keeper of Echoes. As a matter of fact, I will. Jackstrip's hilarious. Teeth of Gold, also hilarious. You remove 2 cards here. Show me -2. Plus 30. Intrinsic. Huh. I'll think about that. I think it is just dupe the Keeper here, and we remove bad cards, so these Train Stewards are terrible. Everything else in this deck is somehow purple, thanks to the combination of Bog Slime and the, what's it called? Bog Slime and Karuska. I need magic shops now, so we're going to tunnel vision magic shops, pretty much. -2s, -1s. I maybe buy Ember somewhere. Do you ever intrinsic a Soul Siphon in exchange for 1 Ember, maybe? This does just instantly kill the first wave that pops out no matter what. Think about this. This is Bog Slime value. It's self-infused. It doesn't matter. It fills the floor with 4. You then play that on the Chief. You trade 1 Ember. I don't know. I don't think I need this. I'm actually fine right now. A plus 30 is irrelevant, although I could make Plink better. It's actually not bad. What am I doing with my shards otherwise? Take the Horde at the end. I'm really strong right now. Do I take a plus 30 Plink here? Genuinely? Probably, actually. This is really strong. I'll take this. This is one of the rare circumstances I will do that. And I'm not going to take this intrinsic, though. It doesn't matter what I draw into. 90 shards, ring 5. Multi-strike here. I have an endless dude. I'm fine with this. If I didn't have endless, I wouldn't do this. This is aggro as hell. BT dubs. Am I going to Plink first? No, you're going to Echo Friend first. He just gets Shadow Realmed here, but it's actually super okay, right? We have the extra Ember back from this Echo Infusion. Yeah, we just play bottom still. It's fine. And then we Echo Snare first. We Echo Infusion next. We Plink next, which clobbers. We let the morsels go middle. And I'm going to Soul Siphon upstairs. Cool. Like, I don't care if they get hit, right? This is actually fine. We do... This floor is good, right? We take the Keeper middle. And then I can't play the Cave-In yet. We just send it on this floor, right? We Plink here. It's fine. We Echo... We've Forever Consumed, and we're also still fine. We replay our Keeper on another floor. It's fine. Sure. I'll leave this Excavator in, by the way. It's okay. We replay our friend. Cool. We just kind of send it on this floor a little bit. Yeah. For sure. And then we play the 0-cost Prismal Dust here. Kill the whole wave. Mid-floor kills. Yeah, this is fine. They all have Endless, so it doesn't really matter. Echo Snare. We take all of the cards that we want to play. I do lose a man here. So I need to be careful about where I'm playing this engine upgrade. Do I just eat 28 into the Chief? Kind of. I don't really care as long as he lives to Relentless, so I can load up that floor. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to play the Train Steward up top, and just to get him out of here. And I'm going to engine upgrade up top. Or engine upgrade middle floor. No, it's always up top, I think. Yeah, it's fine. It offsets the Ember Drain. Sure. Bottom floor is clear. You replay our friend. We plink. We Proclamation, which lets us plink again. I did just hover Antumber Assault on the Chief there, I know. And we play Soul Siphon mid-floor here, which is a lot of good echoes on this man, but also fills the floor out. So the whole train is full, and now whatever I draw just annihilates. Yeah, I mean, this wins, right? We just load up. Absolutely, just load up here. Cool, 22 Reap. We got this. It's not even... I mean, like, the lifesteal is kind of the weird offset here, but it's fine because, look, we have... You just replay this dude, and we win. Yeah, it's actually free, right? Yeah, easy. You get the ability to elevator these dudes. Now, oh, Lightstone Casing, we click that. Revenge of the Damned with a... Oh my god. Karuska infused Revenge of the Damned? Genius. Wow. Feast, I mean, it's a purple card. I'd rather play other purple cards, though, that do something, maybe. Another Cave-In? No. Feast is pointless. We skip that one. I don't need that card. I go to the magic shop, because we're good otherwise. Merchant of Magic. -1. I want to make Cave-In playable. Give me a -2, maybe? Spellchain? What do you Spellchain? I mean, Spellchain Revenge is crazy. Purge. Nothing is bad in my deck. Everything is purple. Let's look at the Caverns first, then. Monster Rail Spike. I mean, it gets rid of this Train Steward, which is the only bad card left. Sure. Sure. Train Steward, get out of here, bud. Cool. I take the 1 Pyre Health back. Good. -1s are value. Because, especially on the Etch, or not the Etch, the Extract cards. 20 and Consume. Doesn't really matter. The nice thing is, if I 20 and Consume a Plink, it does represent multiple infusions, and it gets me back around to my 0-cost Fractures, which are stronger. So we do want to do this now. The -1 goes into the 0-cost Plink that I put a +30 in. Sure. The Extract Revenge potentially gives itself value again. Remove Consume. No. Spin it. Show me a holdover. Ah, man, just like 5 double stacks. It's really unfortunate. Just keep taking these -1s, I think. I do want to put the +10 into Revenge here. It's now very good. If I make it free, it's even better. It generates me Ember now. I should make Cave-In cost 1, actually. Yeah, fine. And remove card? It's tough. What do I remove? Great question. I think we chill. Save our money. We're going to another magic shop. See if we see holdover or something. I don't want any of these. Like, Spellchain is good. Spellchain's really good. On like a Fracture, maybe? Use Spellchain, Echo Infusion. It's good value. That's true. That is true. I mean, the Spellchain is one of the strongest things you can do because it essentially is double Inspire duty for a single card draw. There's no reason for me to skip this, right? Maybe if I Spellchain this Revenge of the Damned, right? You think I'm kidding. This is insane, right? It infuses. Maybe I eventually give it a -1. I'm going to spell chain that, actually. If they show me a holdover, I'll put it in Echo Infusion, probably. I would actually put it in this. I mean, this spell chain, we take that. That card's crazy. At this point, we're just kind of taking value because we're so strong. We go to Rage Fell. I think she just dies. And we do the same thing, right? We elevator these keepers. If I can somehow assemble the squad on one floor, it's freebie. Yeah, it's Chief, Keeper, and then I revenge the back dude for incredible value here. I then... Let's see. Echo Snare downstairs is good. I will Soul Siphon the middle floor. Good. I'm going to cave in downstairs. It doesn't do anything, but it's fine, and it essentially kills this Clipped Guardian, which is good. Cool. Play Keeper middle. I will Plink bottom floor. Good. We just keep these Plinks rolling, I think. Yeah, sure. We just keep the Plinks rolling. Inspire it up, champ. Cool. If he dies on mid floor, I kind of don't care. Like, oh no, he's dying. It's fine. We fracture, play the Train Steward out. Hell yes. We take the Prismal Dust. Sure. Kills that floor, and then I Soul Siphon upstairs. Load up the whole train. We are very strong, by the way. Cool. Load up the floor, load up the floor. Genius. We just blast things with value. Cool. Take the Inspire downstairs. It's good. It's worth it. Sure. Cool. Good with this. I will Echo Infusion up front. I think I'm at the point where, let's see, this Echo Snare I think kills most things, right? He's dead over 2 turns. I'm going to work on Fell now. We want to leave 4 on that floor for the elevator, so I take the engine upgrade up top. I'm probably not losing this Keeper unless I kill him myself, so I want to keep that option open. I'll take the engine upgrade upstairs then. That's okay, I think. Like, this guy in middle is dead already. He doesn't know it. It's fine. So we Plink downstairs. He's dead already, so we now load up Fell. Right? Yeah, 19 Reap, that adds up. May as well take the Inspires downstairs then. No reason not to. Sure. Cool. She's now downstairs. This is my turn. Let's see, we Plink here. Good. I revenge... Right, you Proclamation first, then you get to revenge the enemy for crazy value. Then I revenge my Keeper? You think I'm kidding, but I will? I'm killing my Keeper here? Oh, he actually... How does he live this? He has 30 life. Okay, whatever. We'll just load up Fell then. She's just so dead now. Alright, fine, whatever. It's okay. I'm surprised he lived. Yeah, we cave in here. We load up the floor. We actually kill on this floor. Cool. It is enough. It's fine. I don't care that she hits so much. She just takes 500 damage from Reap. It's cool. Umbra Stone? No, I take Accelerated Incubation. It's 0 cost. It's Consume for Bog Slime, and it's infused. This card is incredible. Yeah, alright. I just take draw. Show me more cards, please. Show me the Merchant of Magic. Holdover? One time? This is like the 5th stack stone? Jesus, I don't want it. God. -1. It just goes in this Revenge of the Damned, right? Yeah, this card is nuts. 20 and consume into a Plink. Brilliant. Show me anything? -2 at long last? I already did the cave-in. Oh no, look at me with my cave-in. Tenon piercing into Proclamation. I think I still take this -2 into, I don't know, Fracture. Do I ever double stack Fracture in response to that? Maybe. Decayer 3 seems good. Caverns. I mean, Trap, Shoot, Pulley, Claw are great, right? They are just infused thanks to Bog Slime. So sure, we'll take Trap, Shoot. I'm gonna have plenty of spells in the Diligent, by the way. It's cool. I don't even need to count them. You ever double stack Trap Shoot? What if I double stack Prismal Dust? Have insane tier damage shield? It's actually pretty good, right? If they show me a holdover, I don't even want it. We just need the -1s. So I will take the -2 now into that Prismal Dust. 2x plus 1 is pretty huge. 10 in piercing on what? Proclamation? Yeah. I'm already at 130, but truly, I mean, we are so strong right now. Remove Consume, plus 10. Let's see, I will take the -1 into Fracture here. Just show me this card every time. Actually, I'm going to make Cave-In free. Never mind, Cave-In is good. Plus 10. You may as well take this, right? Proclamation gets the most value out of it, I believe. Sure. Sure. Seems reasonable. I get a dupe with a magic shop you shouldn't have. Let's move on. We are very powerful. Armor Emblem. If I'm going to lose, it's not going to be because of this armor. So, sure. That is a tough floor. But I want to show you how strong we are. Look at this. All right. Keeper. Accelerated Incubation. Just huge value. We get the Echo Infusion. We reap. We're doing 116 here. Cool. Seems fine. I then Soul Siphon middle, which does 145. We play the Morsel Maker. I need to work on downstairs, right? Maybe I don't play this Keeper here. Maybe. I want the money. I think we need to plink downstairs. Yeah, I think that was necessary. I'm going to Entumber Assault the mid-floor as well, and we're just going to send these morsels. I do not require the other stuff here. I will replay Keeper. Top floor needs... There it is. He's dead. Mid-floor also very dead. Actually, man, we have that Soul Siphon up here. Why was I doing that? It's dumb. We just infuse downstairs. Great. I'm going to, what? Trap shoot something here? Sure. Don't kill my dude, man, please. And I will Prismal Dust for 4 into Chief, actually. Sure. Cool. Like, this is actually fine. These floors are dead, right? They're all dead. We are outrageously powerful right now, in fact, is the correct way of describing this. I can just cave in on this floor. We super plink here. We plink again. We are good. Everything is dying on the train. Yeah. I mean, it's actually crazy how strong we are right now. I revenge my own man twice, so I can replay him at full life. So... I know, this is going to be weird. We fracture. We plink. I bog slime him. I am going to engine upgrade upstairs. I revenge him now. Or no, you proclamation first. And then we revenge him now. And I don't need to play the other one. Look, I know it's weird, but it's fine. We play the big one in the back here. We give the stats to that one. We ignore everything other than the Reap application here. This man is very dead, by the way. Sure. He is extremely dead. Play Big Keeper. He does a lot of work. We just kind of pump the numbers up. Seems good to me. Cool. I then play the big one. Yep. We play the bad one. I have to think about the Ember costs here, right? We get 1 Ember back from Proclamation. Revenge ultimately is free. Yes. So you play Bad Keeper here. You Plinkus. You Proclamation him. You hit him with the Revenge, which gives the Ember back, and then he's dead. Yeah, cool. Seems good to me. I knew we had it in us. We just had to click the cards in the right order. I click another Infused Revenge of the Damned because this card is stupid. Grovel? Is Grovel good? Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 cards. We're cool. We skip it. I have the Endless. It's fine. Alright. If they show me a Permafrost, I will put it into Cave-In. I am going left, of course. It's correct. Show me Permafrost, maybe? Instead of double stack again? Good grief, video game. What are you doing to me? Merchant of Trinkets says... Nope. Reroll it. Oh, Echo Seedling is disgusting. That's a really strong pickup. Pyro Remains is pointless. Echo Seedling means I've hit all of the good relics, pretty much. There are very few that I need at this point. With the Soul Siphons, I don't care about base charge. I may not even take the relic in the middle now. What else is there? Oh, Decayed Decoy would be kind of disgusting. That's true. Serrated Mandibles would also be kind of disgusting still. I guess there are a couple that's still pretty good. We'll think about it. Need to make more cards. Free. I think Engine Upgrade needs to cost 0 here. I need to be able to play that no matter what I'm doing. Yeah, true. 20 and Consume into Plink. Yeah. That's strong. You ever double stack anything here? I don't think so. Reroll it. Hey, 1-time Permafrost on Cave-In. Cool. I like that. We will click it. Cool. Draw it out of order, it's fine. I do want to buy... Where is it? Echo Seedling. And I can still afford the +10. Great job. I'm going to make this other Plink a little less crappy then. Or no, you put that in Revenge of the Damned. Never mind. Revenge of the Damned is just better. Give that the -1 now. Cool. I get to dupe something hilarious. What do you dupe? It's not another keeper. Assembling the 2-keeper floor is... We'll call that... ambitious. It's not needed, but it does kind of guarantee victory if I can pull it off. Instead, I think the dupe is actually on this Revenge of the Damned with Spell Chain here. This card is outrageous. It is infused, which is 1 hit. It is an extract, which is a Karuska hit, so 2 infusions. And it pays for itself. If it kills something, it gives 2 more, and it does 30 damage, which means it punches Spell Shield. This card is stupidly good. Unbelievable. Yeah, we click that. I'm going to take the Horde at this point. We're fine. Done Echo. Encased Divinity is acceptable. Never click Commemorative Spike. It's bad. Sure. All right, great. 155. Maybe we see blank pages or something. We should be fine into this. We're just going to send it on bottom floor. As long as I don't let the Chief get run down, we're good. And we have these keepers. So, you know, it's weird because... Wow, 44 minutes is an extremely fast run for me. I'm not feeling particularly disrespectful either. This is simply a case of this run is very straightforward for me. You just kill everything with Reap. And Relentless on Divinity will be fine. I have the Keepers that I can assemble. And I have probably going to do a ton of damage to the boss out of Relentless with the combo of all these relics. So sure, 155 out of 100. Let's send it. No cash to spend. Yeah, this is technically, you know, Diligence Effect also hurts him a little bit. Do we play top floor just to avoid the leaks? Or do I commit to killing them? This is a really good bottom floor setup. I'm going to set up here. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I need to be able to replay that keeper downstairs. So we're going to engine upgrade upstairs then. Cool. Which gives me a lot more engine upgrades, which is actually really funny here. We take the revenge for sure. That's a very large hit. We're going to kill the other Lightwings here. That's a lot of damage. Link. We trap shoot the boss here. No, we trap shoot the bottom dude, actually. This is fine. What if I just sent this engine upgrade repeatedly? Right? I mean, this is value. I'm not going to have other turns be this good. I maybe should have considered doing that Echo Seedling on the... Where is it? The trap shoot. It would have been better. I would have been able to play them out. I don't really mind having one floor where I can do this, right? I'm going to play both engine upgrades upstairs then. This is value. Only have one space for keeper upstairs. It's okay. We should completely sandblast here. We keeper middle. I have 6 Ember, which means I can then Soul Siphon middle. Good. I then... Yeah, check it. We get the Revenge into the Purifier. No, I'll hit the Lightwings. We're going to kill them no matter what. It's not a question. And, I mean, this floor's dead now, so we just send it on Seraph, I suppose? Sure. 400 damage right there in a Seraph. That's okay. Seems fine. Yeah, we do the same thing. Soul Siphon upstairs. Link. Of course. Fine. And we actually are super happy with Keeper dying here, so... I could keep him alive. There's really no reason to let him die. I don't want to have to play him back. Sure, whatever, it's fine. Like, oh no, this thing lives with 3 HP. I kind of don't care. Alright, he's back on the floor. We Echo Snare here. I just blast everything. Pretty much. True. I mean, we just send it. We play some morsels middle, I suppose. We... Oh my gosh. These plinks are outrageous. Then we take 4 Prismal Dust into the Chief here. He's taking 1,000 damage. I think we're good, right? Don't play these morsels. They're rough. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that Diligent is going to have a bad day. He's having a very, very bad day. Yeah, so you put the Keeper in back now. Oh no, we'll still stick him in front. Right. I'm going to cave in here. And now watch us destroy Seraph on this turn. He's gone. He's dying on this turn. Almost certainly. Right? Oh yeah, he's actually just dead right now. He's taking 2,300 damage from Reap. Yeah, alright. See ya, bud. And he's even harder to do that with than the Divinity. No blank pages, by the way, sadly. I would have loved to have filled my floors with random champions. But it's okay. I'm very confident in this run, I think. Right? Yeah, so we do Chief on bottom with the Keeper. I Link for starters. Seems good. Cool. I send a morsel middle. I trap shoot the Divinity, which is good. I Echo Snare this floor, which is fine. And somehow, by some miracle, this Keeper actually lives. Crazy. We're going to save this Prismal Dust, by the way. It's fine. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Keeper middle. Yes. Rue. Actually, no, you Soul Siphon middle first. We accept that. I don't want to take those hits. It's cool. We then load up bottom. Right? Bog Slime is huge. just send it on this floor, pretty much. Cool. Keepers are dying, oh no. We play... Oh, this is a good one. All right, we play the good one in front on bottom. Okay, check it. We revenge out the spikes dude, which gives me the Ember to play the second keeper, which I can cave in on. I then proclamation for the Ember for another Revenge of the Damned. And I'm reasonably confident we crush from here. Sure, yeah. Pretty unlikely that this keeper in front lives forever, but it's actually just super okay. Right? We just send it on picks here, right? You just absolutely send it. Forceful goes dies middle. I mean, we kill the Inquisitor here, which is cool. We replay Keeper up middle. I finally... Let's see, we actually get really good turn here, huh? Let's see, where is engine upgrade going? Probably top, it's fine. Sure. Take the Soul Siphon there potentially as well. We clear the back here, which is good. Yeah. We clear this very confidently here, which is just great news. I should just shoot the Divinity now, do a ton of damage, right? We Antumber Assault for a consume hit here. We're doing 800. I will send the Soul Siphon upstairs. It's fine. Sure. Now, unfortunately, Chief is in front here, which is not what you like to see, but it's okay. We have, let's see, a Revenge in the back here. We now Revenge in the back again to get rid of those triggers. We clear the floor. Good job. We just load it up now. All into the Divinity. 700 damage, seems good. Cool. We get another cave-in. Genius. We send it. Revenge in the back. Great news. That's huge. We're gonna just load up this floor, huh? Plink. Plink. Cool, fine. Fracture in the back. Fracture in the back. Proclamation kills the boss. We just load up on the Divinity, doing another 900 damage. Cool. We Echo Infusion the Champion here. Good job. We Plink, see what it hits. Doesn't really matter. We Plink again. Hey, good. If we hit the back dude, we get the Slay trigger here, which is just seal the deal, right? And then we Prismal Dust for 10 on Chief, and we win. Cool. Yeah, this is over on this turn, right? Yeah, he's dead. The enemy has perished on this turn. You just send it with a proclamation, we fracture, we send the revenge, we just kind of keep clicking the cards because we win the video game thanks to Reap Chief. Don't even go to Relentless. And yet, look at how strong our Relentless is here. Look at this. 167 by 2 with 187 life. Chief goes down, of course, but it doesn't matter. I would even have next turn to play all these spells. So really, this is just disgusting, is what you should look at and think about. That is a 54-minute episode. Wow. All right. Well, hey, fair enough. Let's go. So the takeaway here, and I'm going to look at the challenge to kind of instruct the person on this, is Reap Chief is ridiculous. And if you're shown it in a universe where you can reasonably click it, then you're pretty much good to go. Right? Look at this, 64k. Ooh, buddy. Let's go see what our friend did here. Back to the challenge. Okay, let's see. Look at your Chief first. Interesting. Okay, so this is Infector 1. No, Infector 2 with Corruptor 1. So this, I can understand why it has problems. Now, granted, all in on Corruptor with Dante, if you had the quick, is pretty good. I understand. We anticipated the Dante pick here as the pivot. And I think, honestly, Dante plus Corruptor is nuts. And, like, that's a true statement. But I think really a line here is you would have to have the quick here. Like, this. Oh, you know what? Ah, yes. Here's the other problem. Endless Egg is really dangerous when you are trying to do something with echoes. Now, granted, I think this does kind of work pretty well with the chief that's generating echoes on a hit, which is okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay. This is a very strange and different run. I think I understand why this lost. You still have a lot of very strong hits. I mean, Dante is absolutely clapping with quick here. If you could have leaned 3 Corruptor, this wins out of the gate, right? This just wins. The Infector 2 is pretty rough here, though. I think it was, what is it? Started with Infector at the beginning, so you would have clicked Infector there, and then you would have pivoted to the Corruptor, I think on ring 7, if shown. So that kind of tracks. Here's the deal, though, okay? In the beginning, you are shown Carving Karuska, and you're also shown Decayer. And with that start, there is no universe I don't click the Reap Chief. There's no way. With that strong of a starting relic for inspiring, it's outrageous. I just skipped Dante. He didn't matter. We were just sending it on shards. It didn't matter. We're so outrageously powerful. I didn't even get to Relentless on Seraph or the Divinity. They just died because we were generating so much value, an absolute outrageous amount of value. Like, wow, I can't even begin to describe it. Let me look at mine here and show you what I mean. Because we had Karuska Bog Slime. This is dumb. Outright dumb. It's just these keepers, you put an endless in, which lets you disrespect, right? It lets you elevator. You saw this on ring 7, right? Ring 7 actually posed the greatest threat because you don't have a lot of time to load up that boss, but it was fine because we had the endless keeper, right? And that was Conduit Masters. And the first wave got double heavy infused, and we were still just chilling. Bottom floor setup, don't even care. So really, what am I concerned about? If I can do that to Neffel, what am I mean, you pre-relentless the other bosses, and we did 6-turn boss rush on Diligent. He stood no chance. 1-turn boss rush, pre-relentless divinity kill with Reap at 150 shards. Didn't even see blank pages or anything. Yeah, the game plan here is straightforward. Click Reap Chief, and then make a bunch of cards free, and lean into the big things. And this Revenge of the Damned is obscene. This card is too strong right here. It applies just way too many echoes, and if it kills something, it is dummy thick. Just dummy thick. I took every single one and it was infused. What do you mean? The cave-in was hilarious. It actually did work too. We managed to pull off the cave-in keepers on the Divinity in a really compelling line, by the way. The Prismal Dust did great. I mean, all of these cards were crazy. Every single one of these generated at least 1 echo, thanks to the combination of Karuska and Bog Slime. Even the ones that were non-purple were still purple, which is crazy. This Plink was huge. Just very silly stuff. Yeah, wow. Cool. Like, there were some nuanced differences. You could put that Plink inside of the plus 30 inside of the Revenge, and then it just costs more to dupe it. I was going 150. I generally think, even though this run probably could have gone higher, I mean, it definitely could have, right, with those pre-relentless kills. There's no reason to, right? The 150 threshold is really valuable because if I had seen blank pages, I would have killed even faster. You would have had something like, I don't know, Titan Channel upstairs, or maybe you have a Titan Channel frontline for Reap Chief or something, and it gets really silly, really fast, and it can be good. The other thing is it could actually give you like some really high rolly things, like a sentient frontline for Chief would be bonkers. So, there's that as well. So, and we had the cave-in lined up in case they had allowed us to assemble the champion floor, but we didn't see blank pages. It's fine. And yeah, it's no biggie. So this run was crazy. At this point, I was just clicking purple cards, and yeah. So yeah, I mean, this run, this video goes to basically an hour. The run is like 49 minutes. I just talk about it a little bit more. So yeah, I don't have anything else to add. That brings us up to 45 on the series. So hell yeah. And hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.